So a lot of shit happened on Raw. I'm not going to talk about most of it. Vincent Kennedy McMahon starts the show by saying this will be an episode of Raw we will never forget because it's starting with him. I mean, I would have preferred we started it with McMahon, but sure. Oh, and since it's an episode of Raw, here's an interruption from the big dog. Roman Reigns, leukemia survivor and most likely a furry, interrupts the immortal old man that got beat by the current president of the United States. He's like, I've been on Raw for the past 4 to 5 years, not including before the brand split for some reason. He was probably forced into not including it by trans icon Hero Brian with better pants. Roman Reigns says Vince McMahon doesn't run the show anymore and that the fans run the show. But to be fair, Vince lies more than those who say they play Lego Star Wars for the plot. He decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna be on both Raw and SmackDown. But Vince McMahon is like, no, non, nine, yet, hate. Wait, what's that sound? Oh, it's Daniel Bryan, because the brand split wasn't already dead. Let's see what this bearded vegetarian that Peter thinks is the good guy for some reason has to say. He wants to have an intellectual conversation with Vince, even though neither of them are intellectual. An intellectual person uses flex tape to fix all of his problems and fucks anime girls. Oh, what's that? The brand split isn't 100% dead yet? Okay, bring out Kofi Kingston. So Kofi Kingston is out here now and shows off his WWE Championship that took 11 years to get. Kinda reminds me of Brad's wife and her 11 years of service at Cracker Barrel. You know, that meme that needs to fucking die. Danny DeVito starts going on about how Coffey shouldn't have won the damn belt, how it was a fluke, how he shouldn't have even had the match, you know, some fucking generic heel bullshit stuff. And then suddenly, Vince McMahon has an epiphany, which is the manifestation of a divine and supernatural being. Got that? Okay. He comes up with a brilliant idea. It wasn't hentai though, it was a wild card rule which pretty much means 3 buff men from SmackDown can come down to Raw and vice versa because fuck you! This isn't what y'all need to do to compete with AEW guys, just saying you should be lucky it's not run by Doug Dimmadome. Wait, hold on, we need more interruptions, so here's Seth Rollins' long lost twin from Scotland. Drew McIntyre focuses all of his negative energy onto the leukemia survivor, some smarts would tell you otherwise, and calls him a poopy butthead. I made that part up, but fuck you, I do whatever I want. Vince then has another idea and decides to have Roman and Drew face each other in a WrestleMania rematch, and Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship in another WrestleMania rematch. Wow, with all these rematches, are we gonna get a Patriots versus Rams Super Bowl rematch too? Cause I wouldn't like that. Anyway, how were those 2 matches? Shane Dawson and Elias, no last name, ambushed Roman Reigns and Kofi retained. Daniel Bryan would go on to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles with the man that wears shirts that have metal bands on them, aka Rowan. In the end, it sucked. 2 Shreps out of 10.